Collective, if you clicked on this message, this is your sign that things are actually going in your favor. You are probably somebody who is a first generation in your family to do something or to pursue something or to break cycles. There are many of us who have been born into these families of toxic cycles and generational curses, right? Where people decide to choose to live in their pain, live in their misery, and then they cope with it through addiction, through drugs, through toxic relationships, right? And in your family, you've seen growing up, all of the toxicity, all of the sibling rivalry or the cousin beef, and you hear stories upon stories. And for a long time, you may have just been unknowingly still perpetuating those cycles. You were going through life, and it wasn't an enjoyable time. But you decided to break those cycles. You decided that you had enough and you wanted to make a change, right? And so, you have been breaking these cycles, collective, to where you're not choosing to suffer. You're not choosing to allow yourself to go through these different cycles and repeat the same perpetuating cycles over and over again, right? So you're not resorting to addiction. You're not, resorting to toxic relationships. You're not out here doing the same things that your parents done or your other family members have been doing and are comfortable with, right? You decided to step away from that. You probably removed yourself from family. You probably barely speak to them. You're focused on a different path. Your mindset is different, right? You are focusing on your goals. And a lot of you have done so much healing work that, it gets hard to see, because a lot of you may not have physical, tangible change. Like, you may not have a lot of material things right now, right? And you might be feeling discouraged, like, am I doing the right thing, or is all of this in vain? No, because from a spiritual standpoint, everything starts in the spirit. So from a spiritual standpoint and from an emotional standpoint, you've gotten to a place where you are healed, right? Just think about your life and think of how far you came, and think of how you used to think. Think of how you used to feel. Think of how you used to be triggered by things, and you have truly grown. Like, you have grown in such a massive way, spiritually, emotionally, energetically, right? You are truly transformed, and that's what matters. It's not about the material gain and that type of success, because you're going to attract that. You are abundant. And I just wanted to say that it may feel like it's difficult, because you have to understand that you are forging a new path. So imagine you are digging a hole or a tunnel through the ground, and you're the first one to dig. So of course that is going to be tough, like you're digging a new hole. You don't even know where you're going. You're just blindly digging and digging, right? So the people that come after you, they're able to fully go through that hole easily and successfully, because you forged that new path. And that's what's happening with you, collective. Like, all of your family after you, everyone that is in the generations to come, you have forged a new path. You've shown them a different way. You've shown them a way out of misery, out of pain. So for you, of course, it's going to seem challenging and difficult, because again, you didn't know exactly. You were walking by faith all of this time. You knew you needed to go through a different path. And so you decided to sacrifice yourself and take that challenging, hard road, right? But the rewards are going to come back to you, and they're going to come back to you in a multitude of ways, if they haven't already. And I just wanted to let you guys know, don't get discouraged or don't feel any type of way, because you're doing this for your family and your bloodline. So the people that are coming after you, your younger siblings, your younger cousins, nieces and nephews, and people, your generations to come, they're going to look at you and see wow, I don't have to continue down this toxic cycle. I don't have to deal with this type of pain or misery. There's a different way. There's another way out, because collective, they look at them, look what they did, right? Like, your name is going around ringing bells in your family. You know, people are seeing the growth and the change within you. People are talking about you in a good way. They're gossiping about you in positive ways, right? There are people who are silently following after your footsteps, right? Many of these people in your family doubted you. They probably casted you out as a failure, but you are showing other people, whoa, wait a minute. You know, and so a lot of these people, they may have not, some of these people in your family aren't going to give you your accolades or your flowers, but the fact that they are following in your footsteps, whether they tell you or not, that is proof that whatever you're doing is effective, whatever you're doing is working. Even your interactions with your family and the people around you is going to be different. They're going to show you more support. They're going to show you more love and respect, right? Because you've done what they did not do. You know, you've done the challenging work that maybe even some of them tried, but they gave up because it was too hard. Okay, collective? But you were the soul that was chosen to break these cycles in your family bloodline, right? You're showing other people that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. You have done it. Congratulations, collective. Like, don't feel like what you have done is just for nothing. You know, don't feel like, oh, because you're not seeing results of people appreciating you or thanking you. Just count your blessings and understand and just evaluate. I'm sure you've already been doing that. Like, listen, I'm not who I used to be. You're not who you used to be, collective. And so that is what is most important, because moving forward in life, you will navigate and get to your success. You're going to navigate and get to the right people, because now your mind has been stabilized, your energy has been stabilized, and you're staying on a high frequency. So your outer world has no choice but to reflect that, right? As you continue to turn down people, places, and things that are not meant for you, and as you continue to stay on this straight and narrow path, you are going to just literally jump timelines, collective. So don't worry about not being able to see your fruits right now, because you've already planted those seeds and you've already made those changes within the spirit. It just takes a little bit of time for your reality to recalculate around you, you know, because it takes time from going from spirit to physical. It's a process, okay, guys? So don't get discouraged. Keep pushing. Keep going. Ignore the hate and ignore all of the doubt and the negative things that might be trying to get to you into your mind. You are the ish. You've done the work, and congratulations. Okay, it's time to celebrate. It's time to be in good spirits. I love you, collective. Talk to y'all later.